Could we have a roll call, David?
Certainly. Peter Amato.
Present.
Diane Andelman. Eve Black.
Here.
Michael Bunk. Dennis Burrows. Maureen DeViguer.
I'm here.
Nancy Del Jude.
You got it right.
You got
I'm
it.
here.
I'm going to start calling you DG.
There you go.
Ruth
Whatever's
Reese.
easy. It's like
I thought you called me already.
No,
Here.
I answered to somebody.
that's not unusual.
Oh my, oh my.
That was Tuesday.
He's no going on.
Here. Richard Hamilton.
Here.
Duke Horton. Here. Gene Comis.
Here.
Regina Latore. Bobby Levin. Les Rifkin.
Present.
Flora Simpson. John Timmerman.
Yeah.
Michael Zaslow.
Here.
Fausto Fabro.
Here.
Patricia.
Absent.
Stewart.
Here.
Bruce.
Yes, sir.
Jerry. David Bose is here. Tony. Joanne.
I'm here.
Donald is not here. We do have a quorum.
Thank you.
Chair.
I know you all read the minutes. I need a motion to accept the minutes.
So move.
Second. Seconded by Richard Handelsman. Are there any corrections to the minutes? Any corrections? Hearing none, the minutes will be recorded as presented. We'll start off with our treasurer's report.
Morning, everybody. I'm so impressed that right before Labor Day, we've got a quorum at the executive board. Thank you for coming. The treasurer has, I'm happy to say that we do have a budget that we presented to the finance committee this past Wednesday, and it was a great meeting. You can go on the blog and go to the blog page if you want to watch it. There's not a whole lot of difference between last month or last year and this year. But we're going to have a workshop as we had last year. We'll have one this year. I think we had two last year, but I think one is enough. On September 17th. And if anybody has any questions, I'm going to go ahead and publish this to all of the delegates and alternates, and make sure that you guys get a copy as well, so that everybody that wants to take a look at it before we bring it to the delegate assembly in October can do so, and before next month's finance committee meeting where we get it approved by the committee. That's all I have, finance. Ruth?
What time? September?
1 p.m., sorry, 1 p.m. on the 17th of September. That's about it for me.
Thank you. David, do we have anything?
Two short items. Flora Simpson called and said she wouldn't be here, but just a reminder that we are still taking medical equipment donations. And the second item, and I know I try to say this every meeting, but this coming Wednesday at 12 noon, if there are changes or you need to make out a new delegate and officers form for changes, and that has to be delivered to the UCO office in person by 12 noon this coming Wednesday. And that's all I had.
Thank you. Donald is not here, so I'll give you, well, you know the new security company started. They've already had attrition, 4 or 5 people. The new company is already ready to replace them. The transition took place at 7 o'clock last Saturday. I was here, and it went very smoothly. Very few, the new company has made some changes to our policies that are positive, and we've asked them for input. So if you see the lines a little bit longer than normal, it's because the guards are doing their job. That's basically it. South Canal, the people that are working on Shenandoah, that's working on the South Canal, is taking a week off. The west side of the canal has basically been done. It's graded. If you have nothing to do, pass by. You'll see that the very west part has the fabric on the sides to keep the soil in place. Grass is being put in. We do have a pipe that is from the medical building that's reaching into our canal, and that pipe needs to be repaired. We got an estimate. We gave it to the people that are running the medical building, and they have not responded one way or another. They have evidently too many layers of people that just can't get in touch with the right person. So, but in order to keep our project going, once they come back, we're gonna fix the pipe, and we'll worry about getting paid somewhere down the line. As far as the North Canal is concerned, you know, we got the properties that were there. We did the 6 pieces, but now there's a roadway that was supposed to be a 12th Avenue extension somewhere along the line, going from Haverhill towards the Turnpike. We're now in the process of trying to acquire that piece of property. Okay? We're waiting to hear. We hired an attorney to go ahead and do whatever they have to do. My suggestion to Donald was, if the county, since the county owns it, they do not want to give it over to us or let us take care of it, to have them put a fence up on their property line. That might move them. But it's surplus, it's no good to them. And it stretches, if those of you know where the Magic Garden is, that's part of that roadway agreement over there. So, but it's surplus property that's somewhere down the road. I know 50 years ago they were going to put some kind of a road. That's all that I have with that. I spoke to Duke Horton. Erica is sending out emails. We have about 30 associations that have not filed with UCO to update their paperwork for delegates and who the current officers are. She reached out. There's a problem between what's on Sunbiz and what we have. The 2 people that I already spoke to, one was today, Duke, and somebody else, evidently there's been a change in leadership, and whoever's there is not doing their job. But I'm glad that Erica already sent out an email notifying them that they need to correct this, and some of it hasn't been done in 4 years. I think one was 2023, and then I saw one was like 2020. So if you get an email from her and your building is in that position, please straighten it out so that we can have delegates that are going to do their job. If you don't want to be a delegate, don't put your name on there, but make sure that the paperwork gets updated. And the funny part about it is when I do my presentation, that's one of the things that I bring up to everybody. Make sure that you file your paperwork with Sunbiz and with UCO. We make those forms available. They're now available online, so you don't even have to come to the office. And it's still not getting done. But I'm going to bring it up. Okay. Bruce, do you have anything that's under officers' reports?
Yeah, so I'm on?
Yep.
I'm gonna mention a disappointing term, barcodes. There continues to be a plentiful amount of misinformation out there. And my latest one was you had to get a new barcode every 2 years when you changed your car registration. That is not accurate. I have 2 suggestions. Number one, starting in October, we put an oversized article or announcement in the recorder and run it for at least a couple of months. And then secondly, any welcome material that we use for new residents, or when we approve a non-owner resident, that we give them the information in as bold a print as we can. John is extremely busy in his office. I think we could save him a multitude of time and effort and just do it right, get the information out. That's the only thing I have to speak to. The conversation continues. We'll eventually get it right.
Thank you. Stuart, you're up.
I'd like to add to what was just said. Biggest problem we have here in Century Village, it seems, from basically what's happening when people come in, is a lack of knowledge. People do not read the newspaper, they do not watch the television stations we have established. We have spent a lot of money and time trying to educate the people who live in Century Village. And when they come in for barcodes, we hand them very often a paper welcoming new owners and so on, what you have to know, what you should do, and so on. The numbers of people that are not coming to the president's meetings certainly indicate that people are not getting educated, and it's been this way for quite a while. It's frustrating for us when we have to explain something that we assume that they already know. When we point out there's the latest newspaper, oh, you have a newspaper? I mean, it's like a revelation. It's sad, but that's the way it is. And it's only going to get worse because of the nature of the people that are moving in, really want to just hang up their hat, go to work, come home, watch a few programs on television and go to sleep, and that's it. And I hope you guys have something planned for the holiday. And be careful if you're going to cook outside. You don't want to burn your building down. Okay, have a good one. That's it for me.
Thank you. Speaking of barcodes, I've reached out. We need one more person to come and volunteer to be at the barcode desk. John has done an outstanding job. He's there 5 days a week. Michael's there 2 days, sometimes 1 day, whatever, he gives us whatever time that we can. But in the realm of reality, the first 6 months, we've replaced almost 900 barcodes, okay? And we've updated close to 2,000. That's in 6 months. So we have several things. One, we have a lot of people moving in, moving out. We have more renters. And about 4 years ago, when the COVID hit, the material, the company that was making our barcodes, I guess could no longer supply it, so they went to 3M, and the new barcodes, the printing comes from 3M, and they don't last as long as the original ones. They weather a lot faster. Where you park your car, how many times you run it through the car wash, affects it. So we're at 38,000 plus on barcodes. Any barcode that's under 33,000 in the 32,000 range, we're replacing. Only because you update it and the person comes back and says, sorry, it's not working. So instead of keeping the people coming back and forth. One of the things that I've been discussing, I brought this up to the officers. We had a meeting yesterday and they want me to discuss it with you. We're considering upping the price of the barcodes and having a two-tier system where an owner pays one price, could be $10, and we up the price of the renter or an occupant. One of the reasons for that is 85%, John and Michael will tell you, the people that are not unit owners are the ones that give them the most amount of heartaches. I gave you my registration 7 years ago. Why do you need it again? What do I need that for? So I'm going to bring this up to the delegate assembly. I'm going to leave it up to the delegates. We can, in most places, Donald went out and reached out. Most places that have a barcode system, unit owners pay one price and occupants and renters pay another price. So as far as, we're definitely not, the cost of the barcodes and the equipment and everything is 3 times what we're taking in. But the ABDI system also does the guardhouses and all of those contracts. But if we had to pay somebody to be there, we'd be at the losing end. And 5 years ago, when Ed left and I took over the barcodes, we were selling barcodes for $5, and it cost us $8.50. So, and we're not here to make a profit, but as far as I'm concerned, we should at least be breaking even. You know, we're supplying them a service. So, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. If you have any input, you wanna say something, think about it, let us know. Contact any one of the vice presidents. You can contact myself, Joanne, David, whatever your personal feeling is. Just to give you how Erica, my new assistant administrator, her barcode costs $50.
Where she lives.
Where she lives, yes.
Pine Ridge.
She lives in Pine Ridge. They charge $50. So we have, Donald said they're charging anywhere from $15 to $25. So even if we were to make it 10 and 15, we'd still be within the realm. We're not hurting anybody, but it would help us. And I mean, that's the way I see it. Not everybody agrees with me, but it's the business side. Do we have any old business?
Mr. President?
Yes.
I had no idea that my mention of barcode would set up such a tidal wave of comments and responses. I think the more we talk about it, the better.
Yes.
Eventually, we will get this resolved,
Yes.
and the price should go up.
John?
You know, I do the barcodes, and when Ruth and the office typed up that stuff that we put in the paper and we gave it out, the first thing I did is went back to my bulletin board and put it on the bulletin board. I, as an association president, we do a meet and greet to educate the people that are moving in or buying. They get the welcome kit, they get the barcode information, we have a checklist we go down with them, so we educate them. So when they go to the laundry room or the mailbox, it's right there in front of their face. They know all about it. They can't say, well, John or Alex didn't tell them. It's there. And they're coming into the office, like Bruce and Stuart said, and the boards are not doing their job. You have to educate these people. And when they come in and they get the welcome kit from us and the form that Ruth typed up, they feel more welcomed. You know, they really, really do. And they thank us and we give them the newspaper. So it's all about educating. We have to do our job as association members. It's so important.
Yeah. In the years past, our community channels left a lot to be desired, but currently, there's so much information out there right now. And I know you all look at channel 590, 591, and 592. There was, within 3 days ago, we received a flyer. Did anybody read it and what it says?
You mean in the mail?
No, on the TV channel. I'm putting you guys to the test. You're my executive board. You guys should know what's going on 24/7. We received a flyer from Chase Bank that they're having a fraud seminar. And we put it up where it's available on the website. You can look at the dates and the time. There's going to be a copy in the package given out next week. I'm bringing it to your attention. You know that we have some fraud going on in here. We hear it every month. The police come in and tell us, there's fraud, there's fraud. Make avail of it. If you're on the board of your building, or if you're not on the board in your building, take it, put it up on your bulletin board so that everybody's aware of it. Okay? We did have DBPR was there with a group last month, well, the beginning of this month, with fraud. It was not very well attended. We did get some people, but more people walked out that should have been there. Things are happening every day, and you can't just close your eyes. Because if you do, you're going to get screwed somewhere along the line, unfortunately. Okay? And none of us know everything. And times change every single day. But even the information that we, Ruth and John spent a lot of time with the outline for the barcodes. Put it on your bulletin board. You know? If anybody thinks that we're kidding around, you talk to anybody that sits at the front desk, Maureen or John or Duke, half the people that come through the door, oh, I have to do this every year. Oh, I need a registration. Oh, I have to update my you know, it's important. It's paperwork. It's part, they don't think about it because it doesn't affect them daily, but it affects us daily. So I'm bringing it to your attention because this is the board. This is, everybody that's in here should be looking to move up, not to take up space in a seat, you know, to come to a meeting. They should all be looking forward to help out. Do we have any new business? Any new business? Gentlemen, did I miss anything?
Maureen.
Maureen, go ahead.
Will you be having a, you know, recycle truck coming pretty soon?
We're working on that. It might be November or January, we're not sure.
Okay.
The shredding event.
Yes, ready. I couldn't.
And thank you for reminding me. This Friday is a pill drop so if you have unwanted medications, please bring them. Let's see if we can surpass the 400 pounds that we did one time. Okay, but they'll be in the lobby. Yes, David?
Not everybody was at the operations meeting, but I had mentioned the Wi-Fi. It's been fixed and it works perfect.
Good.
Behind you is a new little box. It's not going to cost the community anymore. It was coincidental that Dan Cruz had an issue at one of the properties and needed to get on his laptop when he was sitting up there at the meeting, and he couldn't get on. So he went back, and Eva went back, and they got on it, got the tech here, found more problems, and it works flawlessly.
Good. And we don't have to pay $3,000
We don't
a
have to
month.
pay. We don't have to pay any extra. It's just getting the service that we're paying for.
Well, this,
Good.
you know, if you see something, say something. If we have problems, this is where you do. You bring it up to UCO, you bring it up to WPRF, and hopefully we can work things out.
Yeah, you know, one of the great things I hope the UCO takes advantage of is some of the meetings, like the broadband meeting, to have in this room, because now you can do Zoom, you can have all.
Well, we do Zoom now.
In this room where you have access for more people, so you're not turning people away.
I don't know, right now, most of our UCO meetings are being held at UCO.
Yeah,
So-
I just went to the broadband meeting and
Yes.
was turned away because there wasn't enough room.
Well, we have a capacity of 40 people in the whole building, and when you have 23 people in one room, it goes above and beyond.
Yeah, just hold it here though.
Yeah, we don't normally get that many people, you know, but it was caused because the people were having problems. Okay, and they are working on it, they've made some changes. Hopefully, they heard us loud and clear, because when they came this month, they have a backup plan. They don't want to tell us what it is, but they have a backup plan. And if you have somebody, if you're in your building, or you guys are having a problem, I had one yesterday. A lady needs a remote control. Perfect example. She called the company, BreezeLine said, you want one, it's gonna cost you $15. And then you gotta set it up. But if you don't want to pay the $15, go to the office. So she went to the office, they said, yes, we'll be happy to sell you one for $75.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
So, yeah, the remote. Yes. Well, again, they're not the same girls are there all the time. They're used to dealing with they go back and forth between the retail office and here. So they forget who they're talking to. So all I had to do was make a phone call, we spoke to Ira, Ira's gonna take care of it. But if we don't know, we're keeping a record of all these things, but we need to know, this is how we could fix it. We've suggested that they put one of their, besides the girls that are there, to put somebody in that office and actually listen to the complaints.
Yeah.
Because some of us, I mean, I have never been mistreated there. I've never heard anything bad. But some of the people that are coming in are telling us horror stories. So we've reported it to them now, whether they do something about it or not. But they have the office space. Put one of your better people in there just to listen and watch what happens.
Yeah.
Yes, John?
The subject comes up several times a month, and I keep getting asked, and I was asked last night about the Walgreens, where Walgreens used to be. Any
Yeah.
update on that? Is it going to be a supermarket, pharmacy?
As far as we, the last thing that we heard, somebody wanted to open up a pharmacy that's from Brooklyn, and whatever it was, he originally wanted to put it a pharmacy, and then he wanted to buy the building. And somewhere along the line, somewhere in between, they said no. But they, as far as I know from Donald, they're working on it, whatever that means. But I don't see a pharmacy coming in anytime soon.
Can we get an update from them?
We can, I'll have Donald reach out when he comes back. I mean, he does talk to the owners often,
Yeah, I figured that.
so if there's any updates, we would get it. But I have not received anything. Any other new business? Any other questions? Anything that we did not cover? Do you have a question for us? Officers, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Yes, oh, I'm sorry.
Just one thing about the barcodes, and it wouldn't happen without Stuart being there every day.
Oh, yeah.
To put the barcodes on.
Yeah.
He, and we have to thank you, Stuart, because you cover that so much for us, and it's a lot of work,
Thank you.
and thank you for that.
You get 2 birthday cakes this year. Oh, excuse me, next year. Okay, motion to adjourn?
I move we
All right.
adjourn.
David Furness and Richard Handelsman. Everybody have a good, safe weekend. Thank you for coming this morning.
Yep.